Alrighty, this is a video for Teen Prepper, I think it's 96. It's not, I'm sorry man, I haven't had time to go inside and look. What we're going to do today is I'm going to act like I'm coming to this place to buy a rabbit and give you some pointers. When you go to the place, you're going to talk to them. You said they're $5 New Zealand's, so what I would think of when I hear that is they're eating New Zealand's. It's somebody that's raising them to eat, and so he's trying to get rid of some of the surplus. And so you really don't want those per se. You want to pay a little bit more money, and I'll show you how to do it. When you get there, walk up to his place, and you introduce yourself and get to be friends and everything. There's two kind of rat people. Most of them are real easygoing people, and the others are, they think they know everything. And so you'll learn real quick what, some people that just, they'll tell you how good their stuff is, and you look at them and they may not be that good, but they tell you how good they are. And then other people are just real down to earth. So when you go, okay, let me just show you what I do. Okay, I go in and he says, I got some $5. We'll say these are $5 meat rabbits. And I go, okay, yeah, those are nice. How old are they? They're 4 weeks, okay, blah, blah, blah. You're going to want older. They're going to probably be 10 to 12 weeks. But then don't say this when you first get here, but say this after you've seen his $5 rabbits. Say, do you have any that are a little bit older that'd be good for breeders? The reason you don't say that beforehand is some people are just the type that if I would ask beforehand, he'd go, okay, here's my breeders. See where I'm going with this? And so you don't want to say it right off the bat. You don't want to give your information out. You want to see what he has first and see what he has a pin of these first. And then after he shows you these, he goes, these are my $5 rabbits. So he doesn't up the price saying these are breeders. Say, okay, well, what do you have that's what do you have for breeders? What do you suggest? Well, in my case, I'd say, well, I have this doe over here that I've been raising that I've decided to get rid of, but she's going to be more. She's going to be $15 or $20, or I would, if his $5 rabbits are $5, I'd guess that his older does he'd try to get 10 or 15 for. I don't think he's going to be somebody that's going to be trying to get real expensive on you. But go, okay, and those are the ones you're going to want, not his little meat rabbits. You're not going to want to eat rabbit. You're going to want to pay a little bit more and get a bigger one if he has them. Now, what you're going to look for in a rabbit, eye clarity. You want to make sure their eyes are clear, that they're energetic. Turn them around. Make sure their poop hole's clean. Make sure their teeth, I can't do it with one hand, but when you open their teeth, their front and back, their front teeth like this, you want them just to be like a human, okay? You want their front teeth to overlap their back teeth just a hair, and just look normal. You want them to check all their nails and make sure their nails are in there. And you say, why do I do this? Yeah, really for no reason. Really just to show the person that you know what you're doing. And so it makes them know, okay, this isn't somebody just coming that's never done this before. He knows what he's doing. That's the reason you do that. Ask him while you're there if he has any breeder does that he wants to get rid of for a reasonable price. Tell him you want them to be under a year and a half. No older than 2 years old, and that have had a litter in the last 6 months. Some people have some, and it's time for, they're 1.5 years old, and it's time to cycle them out, but they don't have the heart because they have been a good doe, and so they'll usually give you a good deal on them. The same with a buck. Just be careful on bucks. You want a younger buck. I wouldn't go over a year on a buck for a starter buck. Bucks are usually great till about 3 years old, so it's not a problem, but that'll just give you some more, some more time. Some more advice when you're going. Look at the place where you're buying them from. Now I doubt those are pedigreed rabbits, but just ask him about pedigree. If he goes, oh, I don't believe in none of that, okay. Look at his setup. Look at what he's got. If you walk into a building that has rows and rows of cages and everything, the manure's on the ground, but the flies aren't bad, and everything's fed and everything's healthy, it's a good breeder. Another important thing, okay. Let's say you look at these and you say, I want this one, and they're out of separate litters. Ask them how many babies were in the litters. Me personally, if a baby isn't part of a litter of 6 or more, or the mom isn't capable of having more than that, don't show them your whole card. Go, oh, that's cute. How many were in that litter? Like that. Don't say, well, I hope she had a bunch of, don't say it like that. Say, that is a cute rabbit. How many were in her litter? And some people say, oh, she had 3 or 4, or others will say, oh, she has 10 every time. And that is genetic. Babies are genetic. So you want babies that came out of big litters. And so that's another key. Trying to think of anything else, man. But good luck. I hope you get some good ones, and I hope you show them to me. I'll look forward to it. And I think that is about it on the information. So I'm going to let you go, and I hope this is helpful. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.